Before the next episode of X Job Downloaded starts, I have a big favour to ask. If you've enjoyed any of our episodes so far, please can you click on the follow button on your platform. I'm on Apple, Spotify, Google, Amazon and YouTube. It costs nothing to follow, but makes a real difference to me as a podcast producer. Thank you. And because you went on to photograph the police, I mean, there's an irony there, but
there is.
What was it like working for them or with them? Because for me, I still think they're one of the most iconic, along with the Who. You know, absolutely. I mean, absolutely love the Who, but the police are part of my formative years, if you like. What was it like working with them, and where did you go?
Well, at that time, I had a studio in St. Martin's Lane, and almost everybody dropped in, and this French wannabe rock journalist, Guy Robin, used to pop in and use the phone and treat it as like a base. I didn't mind. It was okay. And then one day he said to me, "Hey, Monsieur Baylis, you must come and see this new punk band. They are really good, yes?" And I said, "Nah, not interested, mate. Not interested in punk." No, they're really good. You got to come and see them." "No, not interested." But there is this lady. She is, her name is Lali. She is Persian. She is beautiful. No? Okay, fine. I'll be there. So
shallow.
I trotted along to a club in Covent Garden, the Roxy, on the Friday evening. And this was their second UK gig ever. And I met the original guitarist, Henry Padovani, who was chatting up Lali at the same time. So I got to know Lali and photographed her. But then he said to me, "You got to photograph the band." Okay, all right, fine. I thought, I'll placate everybody and get a couple of pictures, and then I'll get to meet this girl.
Absolutely.
And so the band struck up on the stage. The hairs on the back of my neck stood on end. What was I listening to? It was just unbelievable. It really was.
Yeah.
So you've got Sting, you've got Stuart Copeland on drums, and you've got this Corsican guitarist, Henry Padovani. So I jumped on the side of the stage and photographing them, etc. And a hand grabbed me and pulled me off the stage. And it was the brother, Miles Copeland, the manager.
Right.
What are you doing? Well, that bloke there. And he said, "Come and photograph the band." Oh, okay, fine. And thereafter, we got on okay. But I followed them around. I think within 2 days, I'd taken them out round to Covent Garden and to a photo session in the streets. And then I followed them around for various gigs. Rock Goes to College.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And I was booked to go to the States by the record company, to Boston and New York, to CBGB's.
Yep.
And yeah, it was great, really was.
Did you went to CBGB's?
Yeah, CBGB's.
Which is where that's where Blondie, Talking Heads, the Ramones, all those fantastic bands basically got their break.
Yeah, but I wasn't at the time aware of the history.
No.
It didn't compute with me at all.
No, of course.
So I was just there to take pictures of the police and have a bloody good time.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, and Stuart Copeland was fantastic, because one evening at his hotel, he explained to me his background and his family history with the CIA and all that sort of thing. Because they thought his father was just a businessman and a jazz musician, jazz sax. and they had no idea he was the chief in the Middle East of the CIA.
Wow.
And when they found out, they kind of like rebelled against that. That was too corporate, man.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
But
he told me quite, and that's where the police and illegal records and
oh,
IRA records come from.
I
It's the
see.
rebellious side of them.
I see.
That's
Well,
where the names came from.